We are days away from the start of the last chance qualifiers. It will be the last test for 12 teams to battle it out for the final 2 spots. Everyone will qualify into a playoff portion. It will be 2 groups of 6. The top 4 teams from each group will be in the upper bracket, and the bottom 2 teams from each group will be in the lower bracket. From October 8th to the 9th, it will be the group stages. Each group will play each other in the best of 2 series, and from October 10th to the 12th, it will be the playoffs. It will be a double elimination bracket. All will be played in the best of 3 series. Here's the calendar for the month of October. It will be a jam-packed month for Dota 2. Once the last chance qualifier kicks off, there's almost no break until the finals with a 5-day lull. Hopefully this doesn't kill the hype for the finals. Alliance has officially ended a disappointing year by officially dropping the entire Dota 2 roster. They found themselves flip-flopping in and out of Division 1 and Division 2, and ultimately they failed to qualify for the International through the regional qualifiers. Releasing the full roster was not a decision we made lightly, especially since we have a history of developing and overcoming struggles. To say it's not been an easy season would be an understatement of the year, but there has been so much good as well. Every mistake is a chance to learn, and we made a lot of mistakes, Jonathan Lodeberg said. Lode ended by thanking the players and saying this had to happen. I want to thank the players, coaches, and support staff for working incredibly hard to turn things around all the way until the end. Sometimes things just have to end. This week, Valve released a bunch of new content for the Battle Pass, but it also irked fans with how it was delivered. The talent list was officially announced for English, Chinese, Spanish, and Eastern Europe. The list of talents sparked surprises and even anger. Valve and PGL invited talents who worked the current year and talent who haven't worked in years. Over in Eastern Europe, the talent list, the Russian to Ukrainian ratio can be looked at as 5-to-1. While in the English talent list, the most notable play-by-play Benjamin Bikov Kopilo did not receive an invitation, and he has been doing the Chinese commentary for the entire DPC season. He was receiving support and some backlash, but the main thing is that he will be stepping away from Twitter and reassess his situation from this disappointment. Meanwhile, the talent stickers also stirred up controversies. In the previous years, to help support the talents, you can buy treasure and select their autograph, or like last year, you can buy the autographs directly. This year, everything's locked behind a sticker capsule, and the worst of all the voice lines are locked behind it. However, a few days ago, Valve reversed the voice lines and you can buy them directly. The money from the capsules are split towards the talents equally, but for the Eastern Europe crew, where it features a large Russian cast, many fans dislike how their money will go towards some talents that show support for the war in Ukraine. Valve has yet to comment on the large number of Russian casts compared to the Ukrainian cast from last year. In Brazil, some prominent casters didn't get a sticker in the capsule, so a fan made some to show their support. Patch 7.32c also got released this week, and here are some of the big changes. Refresher Orb now shares the same cooldown as the Refresher Shard. You can no longer backpack the item for it to tick down. Bloodstone got a much needed buff because it's rarely seen, and now it doesn't require a health activation cost. Faceless Boy finally got some much needed nerf. His shard bonus range for Time Walk has been decreased to 150. His level 20 talent attack speed during Chronosphere also dropped to 95. Keeper of the Light's Blinding Light got a big buff. The damage now scales from 100 to 140 and then to 180. Now into some tournament news. The BTS Pro Series Season 12 will be heading into the playoffs shortly, and they will conclude at the start of the last chance qualifiers on October the 7th. Here are the standings for both regions. Fnatic and Team SMG are on top with 4 wins. They will head directly into the upper bracket. In the Americas, 2 South American teams top the standings with SG Esports and Ravens. Ravens just lost their most recent game to No Runes, and they will sit in second place. Our highlight comes at the ending between Ravens and No Runes.
It's going to buy them some time. But it feels like No Runes, they're not retreating, they're just regrouping. They're waiting to see as Heiko goes in. There's the Tendril. They're going to catch out Kara, but he's able to go Scepter, so he'll fall back. And the Luna's back in. Luna's back in with Eclipse, with BKB, so maybe this is doable as Dismar channeling out. Okay, Sharpshooter hits onto Guts. Can they take him down? No, they can't. Now Mini getting in with the Abyssal Blade, but Mini's going to lose his teammate. They do actually drop Heiko here, but they don't have an answer for the Bear. The backline is collapsing. Dodd already gone. And they just won't be able to do this. Nyango Flow's going to get one last kill, pad the stats a bit, but it's going to be padding the stats in a losing effort as No Runes will close it out. And ET, Well, they close out on a win. They get a win over Ravens. Very much respectable. And they get to be the number 7 seed in the playoffs.
Thanks for watching. The next edition might come at the end of the last chance qualifiers. October will be a weird month with how the schedule is. Like, share, and subscribe.